What is up, my rebels? Today we're going to be breaking our top 5 wrestlers preseason rankings for the 125-pound weight class in the NCAA. Let's go into the video. At number 5, we got Purdue wrestler Devin Schroeder, a guy who's originally from Michigan, but was wrestling at Purdue for most of his wrestling career. Was a redshirt freshman, wrestled really good, and last season went 26-5 at 125 pounds. Was the number 5th seed at the NCAAs, a great top rider, dominant wrestler, and was a runner-up in the Big Ten championship. He was also tied for 5th in the NCAA Division I with 8 technical falls against Division I opponents, and led Purdue in team points, dual points, and overall points in the season. Number 4, we got NC State wrestler Jacob Camacho, a guy who was an All-American for the NWCA in 2020, was the number 10 seed for the NCAAs, a 2020 ACC champion, and had a significant win, 11-4 over finalist number 2 ranked guy Jack Mueller of Virginia. Finished 20-6 overall, 9-2 in duels, and 4-1 in ACC duels. And in the past maybe month or two, ended up getting 7th in the senior nationals, and getting 2nd at the U23 junior tournament after losing to Dylan Ragston in the final. At number 3, we got a guy who got redshirt last year in 2019 and 2020 season, but in 2018-19 season went 36-6 overall, 16-2 in duels, and 20-4 in tournaments. Was an All-American at 125 pounds. Led his team in wins with 36, scored 67 points in duels, had a few wins by pin, and had a lot of tech balls. I think he had 10, and then 14 major decision wins, a lot of bonus points. Great wrestler at neutral, and I think he's taken a few losses to Spencer Lee. Has not wrestled Nick Suriano yet, but did lose to Nick Piccinini back in 2018. Then at number 2, great wrestler Nick Suriano, guy who was originally going to go 133 this year, but decided to drop to 125 to wrestle the number 1 guy Spencer Lee this season. And in the past was a 3-time NCAA qualifier, NCAA champion in 2019, and transferred from Penn State to Rutgers after his freshman season where he got injured. A 2-time Big Ten placer, was a Big Ten champion, and finished his sophomore season with a 25-1 record, and then his junior season, which he won the NCAAs in, with a 29-3 record. After taking, I think he took 2 losses to Dayton Fix that year, and 1 loss to Austin State. And then at number 1, you probably guessed it, we got Spencer Lee. This guy's been super dominant throughout his career, a 2-time NCAA champion, a Hodge Trophy winner, a guy who probably would have won last year. Was undefeated so far, 18-0 record. He outscored all of his opponents. If you combine all their scores together, he got 234 points, and his opponents only got 18, which is just crazy. The most dominant wrestler in the NCAA last year. A Hodge Trophy winner, like I said, a James E. Sullivan Award winner, Big Ten champion, Big Ten Wrestler of the Year, and had the highest average team points in the whole entire NCAA at 5.0. Great wrestler, and I put him at number 1. A lot of people like to say Nick Suriano at number 1, but since Spencer Lee has beaten him before, I think when Nick Suriano was a sophomore, Spencer Lee ended up beating him in the finals to win his, I think, first or second NCAA title. So yeah, that's why we got Spencer Lee at number 1. Yeah, it's going to wrap up our video for our preseason rankings in the 125-pound weight class. This one's going to be great to watch, especially with Nick Suriano and Spencer Lee. And Ravon Foley, who's returning. Who knows, we might see some dark horses in other wrestlers, some new guys, some freshmen. We'll just have to see. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to leave a like, comment down below, and stuff for more wrestling content like this.